Hello and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be talking about the Grado SR60es. So the truth is, I already recorded this video about a month and a half ago, but I'm an idiot. My audio recorder died halfway through, and since it's a video about headphones and about audio, I figured ironic and hilarious, but also incredibly unprofessional of me to use that audio. So it's a month and a half later, and here I am finally re-recording it. So let's go. As I said, we're talking about the Grado SR60es, which are a pair of open-backed on-ear headphones from Grado, who hand make all of their headphones in New York. So bear that in mind while we go forward, because they are a really cracking bit of kit. So a bit of background on me. If you'd asked me a few months ago, I would have told you that I don't really listen to music, like not in the same way that other people do. I wouldn't ever sit down with just the intention to put on my headphones and listen to an album or listen to whatever. There's music I like, obviously, but it was never something I just did in the same way that I would sit down to watch a film or sit down to read a book. But that's changed with the Grados. Before this, I only owned a pair of Sennheiser's CX302s, which are great. They are like noise cancelling, in-ear headphones, you wear them, that's great. You're completely isolated from the world. Honestly, you could get hit by a car crossing the street because they block out so much noise. But they were just, for walking to and from work or walking to and from uni. And they were a tool. They were, they're something I wear while video editing because they're just nice quality in-ear headphones. But they weren't fun. They weren't a fun thing to wear or to listen to things through. Now the SR60es are kind of YouTube's worst kept secret. I mean, even MKBHD has done a video on their bigger brother, the SR80es. And they're a staple of the channel DankPods, who I really enjoy watching. Now, he does a lot of teardowns of old electronics, and he's an audiophile and really into his music. And he covered a few times about how to make music and audio sound good for cheap. He would repeatedly bring up the Grado SR60es, and I had a gift card, and I thought, well, I don't really need anything else, so let's take a bit of a gamble. And so I bought these, and you know what? It is the best decision I've made probably the latter half of last year. It was incredible. It has completely changed the way that I listen to music. So the SR60es, as previously mentioned, are handmade in New York, and the construction quality, it isn't an Apple product. It isn't completely seamless. You can see the seams, but I really kind of like that. I like that there's slightly rough edges on it because it feels handmade. It feels like someone's put that care and attention into it. There's the human element. And they're open-backed, which means I can't really wear them outside of the house unless I wanted to really annoy people. And for those of you like me, uninitiated, that maybe at the time didn't know what that means, it means that the back of the headphone isn't closed. It's not a solid piece of plastic. It has loads of holes in it, which is what allows that wider soundscape. But that does mean that, the thing that is pushing the audio into your ears is also pushing the audio out, which means everyone around you can hear what's going on. So it's not like you can wear them on public transport. I can't replace the Sennheisers as my daily drivers because I would annoy all of the poor people in my little English village with my blaring music. They are fantastic to wear. They're light as anything, and they're so comfortable on your ears. One of the reasons I've never owned over-ear headphones before is because I've always been the kind of person that would go, nah, but they hurt my ears. But these don't. As long as you've bent out the headband, you wear them, they basically sit on your head, and you've just got the actual headphones just resting on your ears, and the audio is fantastic. Now, I'll be partially paraphrasing DankPods when I talk about some of this, because I'm not an audio engineer, I'm not a sound guy. Essentially, he talks about something called soundstage, which is how wide the music sounds. So when I wear my Sennheiser CX302s, I don't know why I keep trying to remember that, it's not important. When I wear my daily headphones, the music is very much concentrated inside my head. It's as if everything's happening about here, and that's fine. I don't need anything more than that. But when I wear the Grados, the music is wide. It sounds like I'm surrounded by the music as opposed to it being in my head. And I'd never listened to music like that before, and it made me burn through all of my regular albums just listening, because it was like listening to a completely new sound, because I was hearing things that I'd never heard before because of the wider way that it was presenting that audio to me. And that went from burning through all the old regulars, but then thinking, okay, well, cool, I like these, but I want something new. I want to experience some music just on these headphones. And so I did, and I've discovered loads of bands going on a rabbit hole down Spotify. So I listened to Fits and the Tantrums and Mother Mother and Camp, all of these bands that I genuinely would not have gone searching for if not for listening to these headphones. And I know this hasn't been much of a product review. This has been more of one man's testimonial to how this makes him feel, to how this product has changed the way that he experiences music. And I really, really want you to understand what I mean by that, in that it has given me another hobby. It's really sort of opened that realm to me before, because people obviously talk about the sort of their emotional connection to music, and there's some music that I do have emotional attachment to, but now I get it. Like, I don't know why I didn't before, whether it was just because I'm an audio snob and I needed something better. But the Grados have honestly changed the way that I listen to music, and I listen to it a lot more now. I enjoy it a lot more now, and I can wear them for hours and my ears don't hurt and it sounds fantastic. And they're affordable. They're only 70 odd pounds. You know, in this hobby, in this job that I have, I'm used to everything being ridiculously expensive. The camera that I'm shooting this on is £2 grand. The audio recorder I'm recording on is 100-ish. The microphones that I have over there, I'm looking at my kit shelf, it's just got loads of stuff on it. It's all far too much money. So to find something that gives me this reaction, that gives me this sort of like visceral, fun experience for less than 100 quid is ridiculous. It is bonkers. And I really hope, if you're one of those people that's sort of sitting on the fence like, well, I don't really listen to music enough to invest in this, do it. Because to be honest, even if you don't have the same transformative experience as me, and let's be honest, you're probably not going to share the same emotional experience as me, because we're different people. But even if you don't have that experience, you still get a fantastic product out of it, because they still sound incredible and they're still comfortable to wear. So, you know, they are a fantastic piece of kit, and I would recommend them to anybody. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed making this. I normally write scripts for all of my videos, but this one just came out of me. It's completely improvised. I hope that, you know, I've edited this down to something that is, you know, completely acceptable to watch.
Yeah.
I really hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like and comment if you did enjoy, and please leave a like and comment if you didn't. I'll see you next time.